thanks for coming through. I'm Star. Of course, this is the ascendstar Tarot, and this is going to be today's energy for around the 25th of November. Keeping in mind, time is fluid, so this could be relative anytime in November, anytime we have this energetic lineup again, anytime you click on it, and it's just relevant to what you have going on at your time and place in life. I don't believe that anything is coincidental. So if you click on it, it's for you. All right. So with no further ado, let's get into our day. So the number for the day is actually the number 4. We know the number 4 basically speaks of hard work and planning. It's the number after manifestation. So after you've manifested something, you want to be able to maintain it. You want to be able to manage it. You want to um, be able to set it in a firm foundation. You want to be able to celebrate it. Like, you want to be able to have fun and be able to enjoy it. Now, if you want to think of the number 4 in the sense of tarot, then we're thinking of the Emperor card. It's a real Aries kind of energy that's in the air. It's really, being in control. It is deciding. It's like coming to an understanding and deciding that this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm passionate about, this is what I'm working towards. It's like that kind of day that we have going on. Now, of course, our sun, our main energy for this time is Sagittarius. So, of course, if you know any Sagittarians out there, wish them a happy Earth Day. If you are the Sagittarius and you're listening, happy Earth Day, happy birthday, happy solar return to you. I hope your day is great, right? But we know Sagittarian is brought to us by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is all about being able to grow, learning from life lessons, and being able to be abundant and create abundance from those lessons that we've actually learned. If we want to think about, um, if we want to think about, once again, in the sense of tarot, then we're thinking about the Temperance card. When it comes to Sagittarius, we're thinking about actual balance itself. We're thinking about trying to balance out our thoughts, our emotions. It's not a very emotional card, but it can be, especially if it's a void of emotions. So you want to make sure and be able to include your emotions in all of your thoughts. We don't want to neglect our emotions at all when it comes to this Jupiter energy. But of course, we want to continue to educate ourselves. I did say this was an Emperor kind of day. Our moon for the day is definitely Aries, which is Mars. Mars, Aries, Emperor, they're all cousins. They're all related. I won't even say they're cousins. They're more like siblings. They're all in the same house. All right. So basically, it's about prioritizing. It's about once again, your stamina, your initiative, your drive, your motivation, like what really gets you going, like what is it that you're focused on, where are you focusing your energy? It's like, pay attention to that. And when I say pay attention, I really mean pay attention, because it's your moon sign. So often the moon does show things to us that we like to keep unseen, things that we don't want others to know about, things that we are actually sometimes unaware of ourselves. So you definitely want to be mindful of that. Wednesday is brought to you by Mercury. Mercury is all about communication. It's about networking, your social skills. So these things that you're learning about yourself, and how you've built how are you how are you networking the ideas? How are you bringing your ideas to like a grand scale of things? Um, and even in the things that you're learning, because we don't always learn pleasurable things. We don't always learn good things. So even from the bad things that you learn about the things that are not so good, how are you problem solving? Like how are you resolving those things? And of course, our chakra today is the solar plexus. So that is basically just telling us, hey, look, you can do it. It's all about it's all about being empowered. It's all about really um, believing in yourself and trusting where it is that spirit is sending you. So I feel like that is a very good message for today. Like today is not going to be an easy one, but it's definitely one that we can get through. It's definitely one that's bringing us closer to where it is that we want to be. It's helping us to evolve and grow into our higher selves as each day does, whether it's a good or a bad day. But I do feel like this overall will be a good day for most of us. Now, I really feel like if you are the Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, I almost feel like this energy is really, really calling into you. I feel like this is the day that you feel right at home, especially with so many pentacles here on the board. So if you've made it this far, you already know today's energy. We're getting ready to move into our tarot portion of today's energy. If you have not yet, please go ahead, like, subscribe, leave a comment, share, tell your friends about ascendstar's tarot. All right. So, yeah, moving forward. So, for the tarot that we have on today, our Tarotscope, we are coming in as the Page of Pentacles. So, the Page of Pentacles tells me that there is some type of good news that is coming in. There is a life change that is coming in. I feel like we are, or we have been, very disciplined. I feel like, like a lot of us have coronavirus is outside. A lot of us are forced to stay in right now. So with being forced to stay in, you have realized new things about yourself. So you study, you taught yourself things. You're like eager about this change that is coming into your life. Like there is a lot of opportunity that could possibly be there. Like the party animal, most of us, if it was in us the past year, we haven't really been able to do it. So we've had to find other ways. Um, we've had to find other ways to actually do something with that energy. Like, because energy is not destroyed just because we don't go to the club anymore, or most of us aren't going to the club anymore. It doesn't mean that that drive to want to be able to do something is not there. Some of you have actually taken a liking to outdoorsy projects. Like maybe some of you have actually started workout routines, meditation routines, just like doing things out in yoga. Excuse me, out in yoga as well, but doing things like out in nature. Some of you actually have a lot to do with kids, um, and you may be doing something outdoorsy with kids at this time, and that's maybe like what your focus is. Some of you have actually taken a hands-on approach to new jobs. Like maybe you're like doing some type of arts or some type of craft that has come to you naturally. It's very likely that it's something maybe that your dad has kind of like taught you, or something that your dad has shown you, and now that is something that you're doing. For some of you, um, I really feel strong, like it's like a health routine, like a health regimen. I feel like people always look at you and be like, oh, you look so young, like how do you do that, how did you do this? And it's like now um, you're learning to make or create a business from this. um, So yeah, this is definitely somebody that's been working hard and somebody that's been focused. And what's beautiful here is like you're going from the Page of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. It's um like you just skip like the whole Knight phase. It goes from, so the Knight of Pentacles is not even here. You know, the Knight of Pentacles basically like represents the slow, the steady movement. I don't feel like whatever it is that you're working on, I don't feel like that it was slow and steady at all. I feel like it's something that's been natural to you. It's a talent, and now you're finally able to do something with it, or you figured out how to monetize it. Um, I feel like for some of you, um, you've kind of had the good life. Your parents and things have kind of been very supportive of you, and it's almost like you're just coming off of the porch, um, but you're actually coming off of the porch in a good way. You're coming off of the porch like in a stable kind of way. Um, so that is definitely a good thing. Now, with this King of Pentacles that is here, he is definitely saying, uh, there's a lot of success when it comes to business. I feel like if you are the younger version of this person, I feel like maybe your parents, mainly your mother, may be very businesslike, um, and she's like worked hard to like build a business from a ground up. Like I feel like like some of our mothers can be like farmers or like nurses or like something where she built or created a business of her own. And it's almost like you've gotten the blueprint. So now that you've gotten the blueprint, it's like, okay, what are you going to do with this? How are you going to do with this? Basically, how are you gonna build and manifest from this? Um, Now, a King of Pentacles is a very, very, very hard worker, and sometimes it is hard to separate business, personal life, and social life. I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, you're able to bring all of this together. I feel like there are many people around you that feel like you choose work over like family or like socializing, and that may very well be true. So keep in mind with this Sagittarian energy, you want to be able to balance all of those things out. You want to be able to make time for each of those things individually. You don't want to constantly be in work mode. That's not good for you. Even if work is fun, you don't always want to be mentally at work. You want to have some leisure time. So you want to be able to separate those things in yourself. Now with this moon card coming here, um, definitely trust your intuition. I feel like you've been through a lot already. Like when it comes to business, I feel like you know a lot. And I feel like Spirit is giving you a lot of messages and telling you how it is that you need to move forward. And right now, you just really, really need to trust. Um, it's like in your heart, you know what you're supposed to do. So